Alright, what is up? I'm Logan, and, well, obviously, if you didn't know, I'm the host of the world famous Logan Blackman show. And I have sick hair, sick mustache, sick everything. Got my Wayne's World hat on, got my Sweden jersey on, which means we're only doing one thing. We're doing FIFA World Cup predictions. This is the official FIFA EA Sports website, so it's official. Can't get much more official than that. So we're going to scroll down here. Predict the FIFA World Cup. Oh, let's do that. My English is not very good, obviously, as I'm repping my home country here. All right, Group A. We have Russia, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and Uruguay. Well, I think, obviously, Uruguay is going to win the group. I think it's a group they could easily win here. Now I'm really stuck between Egypt and Russia. Egypt just got off a World Africa Cup of Nations win.
You're not just wrong, you're stupid. Now wait just a minute. And you're ugly, just like your mum.
Russia's the host. Egypt's got one of the best players in the world from this past season, Mohamed Salah. And they got I looked it up before I did this. They have a really experienced goalkeeper. I think he's 45 years old. It's pretty old. Mohamed El Neni from Arsenal. Igor Akinfeev for Russia, the goalkeeper. He always likes to not do so well in the bigger games, especially in the Champions League, where CSK, Moscow have struggled. In the Champions League, he always gives us crazy goals. So just for fun, we always like to have a dark horse. We're going to go with Egypt. So Uruguay finishing first, Egypt in second. I'm gonna take out my gum here. That probably sounds weird. Can't really hear myself. All right, Group B. This one's an easier one. Spain, Portugal, kind of speaks for itself. 2010 World Cup champions, Euro 2016 champions with Cristiano Ronaldo. Spain's always stout. They got David De Gea in goal for this World Cup. They had Iker Casillas still in goal, and Pepe Reina played the last game in 2014. De Gea is the confirmed number one of the best goalies in the world. This one should be really easy for these two teams. You could see either team winning the group or either team coming in second too, since Spain did very, very bad at the last World Cup. But this team we called up some more young players. They should be fine in this one. France, they're one of my favorites to win the World Cup, so I'm going to go with France winning. This one gets kind of difficult. I think Australia will come in last. Denmark and Peru is a very interesting scenario here. I'm going to go with Peru. Not because I think they have the better players, but they made it in a very hard qualifying group. The CONMEBOL qualifying group is one of the hardest qualifying groups in the world. They kept teams out like Chile, Ecuador, among other teams. Like two very
Come on, you stupid brain! Work! It's working!
consistent World Cup teams. Denmark, they just played Sweden today. Sweden, they tied 0-0. Cosmo, stop walking around. Lay down. Now! They just played Sweden today. I heard it was a very, very bad game. They got some very good attacking players in Christian Eriksen. They got a good goalie in Peter Schmeichel. But I'm going to go with Peru here just for another dark horse, just for fun.
We're having fun here, aren't we?
This one, easy winner, Argentina. This one, 3 teams are competing for this number 2 spot. Iceland performed very well at Euro 2016. This is the first ever World Cup. Croatia has the way better players in both teams, like the players like Luka Modric, Mario Mandzukic, Ivan Rakitic. They got some good players on Croatia, but Nigeria's got a young, not very experienced team. I almost say experienced. They're not experienced. Players like Kelechi Iheanacho, Odion Ngalo. He's not really young, but he's not very experienced when it comes to the national team. Wilfred Ndidi from Leicester City. Victor Moses, who's had back-to-back very good seasons for Chelsea. But just because of the quality of the players that they have, I'm going to go with Croatia finishing second here. I'm not very confident that I think Iceland or Nigeria could easily get second, but I'm going to go with Croatia here. They sometimes struggle at tournaments, but We'll pick them here. All right, Group
E.
Brazil, another one of my favorites to win the World Cup. One of everyone's favorites. And this one, I think it's between Costa Rica and Switzerland. Costa Rica in the last World Cup performed very, very well, getting in the last 16. They got Keylor Navas in goal, one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Just won his third straight Champions League final with Real Madrid. I'm gonna go with Costa Rica here, just for fun.
Fun is when you... Fun is... It's like... It's kinda... Sorta like a... What is fun? Let me spell it for you. F is for...
Free real estate.
Here we go. Group F. The Logan Blackman show confirmed group of death with Sweden. I'm repping Sweden because the U.S. sucks and didn't make it to the World Cup, and I'd like to talk about them as little as possible. This one, you got the reigning World Cup champions in Germany. You got a team that's always in the World Cup in Mexico, always top 2 teams in CONCACAF. They won the CONCACAF qualifying this year. Sweden, no one really knows how they made it to the World Cup. They beat out Italy. This was going to be Gianluigi Buffon's last World Cup. He was like, oh, could they send him out on a high note? No, he didn't even make the World Cup because Sweden, come on, boys, knocked him out. They beat him 1-0 in the first game, tied 0-0 in the second game, which means they made it to the World Cup. In South Korea, I don't really know a lot about South Korea, except for Son. He's on Tottenham. He's the only player I know on this team. Sweden, the last tournament they were at, Euro 2016, they didn't score a single goal. The team didn't score a single goal. Ireland scored the goal for Sweden. They tied Ireland 1-1. It was an own goal. So if you want to count all the players, no player from Sweden scored a goal in the last tournament they were in. So I'm going to go with Germany winning this and Mexico coming in second. Sadly, I think Sweden I think they'll come in third. They could pull off surprise and knock out Mexico. I don't know. I don't see it. They could, but I don't see it. Germany will win this group though. Group G, this one's kind of easy too. We're going to go Belgium winning, England coming in second. They probably... England, just because it's England, could lose out and not come in third or something, and have Panama move on. Tanzania's not going to do anything in this tournament. But yeah, England second, Belgium first. I think that's pretty easy. Group H, the latter groups in the tournament are always the most boring ones that no one really cares about. Poland came in through World Cup qualifying with only 1 loss. They should win this group easy. This one, you have 3 teams again, much like a group earlier. I can't remember what group it was. Have 3 teams that could qualify for the next. Oh, it's Argentina's group with Iceland, Croatia, and Nigeria. I think that's right.
That is correct.
Hey, this is family friendly.
Yeah, all these teams can move on. Senegal's got Sadio Mane, Cheku Kouyaté from West Ham. They got a couple others. I'm not looking at the team right now. I'm trying to go off memory. They got some good players on that team. Colombia's James Rodriguez, Radamel Falcao's going. Japan, Shinji Kagawa. I'm going to go with Colombia here, coming in second. James Rodriguez had a very, very, very good World Cup last time. I think he scored 6 goals in the World Cup, which got him a huge move to Real Madrid. Hopefully, for Colombia's sake, he can perform very well in this tournament as well.
La rescata Ben, la vaca. James Rodríguez girando, golazo, taque, 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 gol, gol, vino. Gol de Mundial, taque, taque, gol, taque, taque.
And now we are into the knockout stage, the round of 16. Yet I know I said Costa Rica made it to the last 16. In the last World Cup, they actually advanced beyond this stage. And because I can't remember anything. They advanced on this stage and lost to the Netherlands in the next round of the World Cup on penalties. Yeah, because Tim Krul came in for Sillissen in the penalty shootout, and he did very well. Yeah, that's right. They made it to the next round and lost.
That is correct. Absolutely 100% correct.
But I digress. First match we're looking at is Portugal versus Uruguay. Reigning Euro 2016 champions. Uruguay always likes to do good in the tournaments. Had a pretty decent tournament last time, but I'm going to go with Portugal here. They got Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo versus Luis Suarez. I think Cristiano will will Portugal to a win there. It'll be a close game, maybe go to extra time, but it should be a win for Portugal. Mexico does not like to advance past this stage, so this is a very easy one. Brazil winning that one. Spain versus Egypt. Unless something crazy happens, Spain should win that game. Germany versus Costa Rica, same here. Germany's going to win that game. Go back up to the top. We got France versus Croatia. France should win that game. Belgium versus Colombia. Should be Belgium. Somehow I can see them getting upset, but I'm going to go with Belgium here. Argentina versus Peru. Didn't Peru... No, Peru knocked out. Never mind. Forget what I'm saying. I think they knocked out Brazil in a couple Confederation... No, not Confederations Cup. What was it? Copa America. They knocked out Brazil in a Copa America, or they knocked out Argentina. I can't remember. But, yeah, we'll go Argentina here. Poland versus England. Okay, this is probably the most interesting game out of the last 16. As I said, Poland breezed through qualifying. We lost only one game. They won 8. They tied 1. Got probably, depending on who you ask, probably has the best striker in the world in Robert Lewandowski. Goalkeeper is the big issue for them. Same with England. England doesn't know who their goalie is right now. It looks like it's going to be Jordan Pickford, but they haven't confirmed anything. Jordan Pickford did start today for England. This is going to be a very close game. I could see this one going to extra time as well. Harry Kane, I'm going to predict Harry Kane leads the boys to a victory. That'll be a very close game. I could see that one really going either way, if that's how it ends up happening. Portugal versus France. We got a Euro 2016 final matchup right here. Ronaldo got injured in the final last year, and Eder scored the winning goal for Portugal to defeat France in that tournament. Yeah, but there's no Eder this time, and France is really, really good. They got a really extremely deep team. We're going to go with France there. Pretty easy. Belgium, Brazil. That should be easy. Germany, England, Germany. This is probably this is the game of the tournament. Argentina versus Spain. Messi, can he get his World Cup trophy that everyone says he needs? To Argentina fans, he probably needs it because they still held Maradona at a higher level than Messi, even though Messi is more up here compared to Maradona. But Maradona winning the World Cup puts him an edge above Messi. Argentina's big concern in this game, it's not their attack. They brought very, very good forwards. They got Sergio Aguero, Gonzalo Higuain, Paulo Dybala, and the aforementioned Lionel Messi. Got a decent midfield. Got a above-average backline. It's the goalie. Sergio Romero, the backup goalie for Manchester United, got injured pre-World Cup. So they don't have an experienced goalie in this team. So we're going to... And Spain's got the best goalie in the world. One of them, again, depending on who you ask. I want to pick Argentina really bad here. But I just can't see them losing to Spain, especially with how good Spain is. How good their team is. Go position by position. Other than attack, you've got to say everything in Spain is better. By a lot. De Gea, he's better whoever they have in goal. Guzman, I think he's one of the goalies that could play in the World Cup for Argentina. He's in the running for... He's not anything special. Look at the back line. You've got the likes of Dani Carvajal. You got Sergio Ramos, Gerard Piqué, Jordi Alba, Cesar Azpilicueta, Nacho Monreal, Nacho Fernandez. That's all I can remember. Midfield, you got Sergio Busquets, you got Iniesta, you got Koke, you got Saúl Ñíguez, you got David Silva, you got Thiago Alcantara, you got Marco Asensio, even at striker, other than... No, you can't put Diego Costa over anybody in Argentina. Yeah, you can't really compare them, but I want Argentina to win. But I can't. Based off the players, if we're going position by position and analyzing every player and comparing them, Spain shouldn't lose this game. Shouldn't.
Do it.
That's hard. I'm going to go with Spain. And then we got the final, France, Brazil, Spain, Germany. In my world, I would like to see Brazil versus Germany, 7-1 last World Cup. That'd be an interesting final right there. Neymar hopefully wouldn't be injured for that game. They got a better forward in Gabriel Jesus, easily a better forward. Better goalkeeper in Alisson. Even their backup's better in Ederson. Ederson's better than Julio Cesar. Well, during that time, he was pretty good when he was good. Dani Alves, he's not there for Brazil this World Cup, so right back's up in the air kind of. Danilo looks like to be the favorite. Fagner could be the starting right back. Maybe even go with a hybrid and put Marquinhos at right back. The attack, though, with Willian, Coutinho, Neymar, Gabriel Jesus versus France with Griezmann, Mbappe, Dembele, Pogba, Kante. I got to go with France here. France is too strong. And then this one, Spain versus Germany. The reigning World Cup champions. This tournament is going to be very interesting. Germany versus Spain. Again, go position by position. Compare, since I can't think of anything. We got the last two World Cup champions right here. Germany won 2014, Spain won 2010. David De Gea versus Manuel Neuer, depending on who you ask. You could say either one. Right back, Kimmich versus Carvajal. You're going to go with I'd probably go Kimmich. Piqué versus Boateng. Toss-up. Ramos versus Hummels. Alba versus... I almost said Alaba. Alba versus Hector. Jonas Hector. He's the left back for Germany. I almost said David Alaba. He's Austrian. That's pretty much Bayern Munich's back line right there, other than left back. Midfield, Toni Kroos, Sami Khedira, Ilkay Gundogan, Mesut Ozil. Spain, we've already said there's Busquets, Thiago, Alcantara, Koke, Saúl, Iniesta, De Silva. If this is a matchup, that would be an insane game. Timo Werner versus Diego Costa. You know what? I'm going to go Spain. Why not? And then World Cup champions. Their starting 11 and their even backups. The team they didn't even bring is really good. I'm going to go with France. France, you are the World Cup champions. Congratulations. Antoine Griezmann, Paul Pogba, Kylian Mbappe, Samuel Umtiti, Hugo Lloris, Rafael Varane. Who else is there? Ousmane Dembele, N'Golo Kante, Blaise Matuidi, Djibril Sidibe, Benjamin not congratulations to him, he plays for Manchester City. But everyone else, congratulations on winning the World Cup. Again, that Spain could also crap bed like they did last time. They did it when they played in Brazil. They sucked. They were horrible. Their only win was against Australia. This team's better than that team. You got a non-aging goalkeeper who's past it. You've got one of the best goalies in the world. You've got a Diego Costa. That was his first tournament for Spain. He used to be Brazilian. He switched to Spain right before the World Cup. So, yeah, this would be a very interesting World Cup final. I would kill to see that. It would be an insane final. Germany, they could easily go on. Argentina could beat Spain. There's so many things that can happen because it's the World Cup, and that's why we love the World Cup. That's why we got the Wayne's World hat on. Wayne's World.
Wayne's World! Wayne's World! Party time! Excellent!
Okay. All right. Excellent.
Let's go. Let's go for a good World Cup. June 14th, we got Russia versus Saudi Arabia. I can't remember. That's what I think the game is, so make sure to watch that. Sweden's first game, I think, is June 18th at 7 o'clock. That's a Monday morning. Let's go, Sweden. Let's bring home the World Cup trophy. Not home, not here. This is in Urbandale, Iowa. You don't live here. Take it back to your home in Sweden and make my ancestors proud. Make Zlatan proud. Maybe I can get my papa to watch the World Cup. I got him to watch the last one. This one might be pushing it, but he's a proud Swede. So, yeah, let's go and have another great World Cup. I love the World. This is my favorite tournament. Let's hope for a good World Cup. We'll see you carrying home the trophy, France.